Okay guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out here. This is our very first panel, and we're very excited to do this for AFest. If you want to look us up on Facebook, our group is called Kagebushin no Jutsu. Go ahead and check out our Facebook page and give us a like. Right now, as you can tell, we have about 17 or 18 individuals. You gotta remember Naruto has a lot of very important characters, so we decided to give it a big wide variety as possible. So I just want to say thank you again for coming out here. Now, raise your hand if you've been following Naruto for a very long time. How many of you are caught up with the manga right now? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody up here on stage is caught up in the manga, so you guys can ask us questions that are canon to the manga as well. And for those of you that are not caught up, you better be prepared for some spoilers then. So, huh? That's up to you then. If you don't know the fine details, then listen at your own risk. Now, also a couple ground rules. We are keeping it PG-13, so if anybody causes any issues, we will not be afraid to ask you guys to leave, and then you just talking to your dog. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, let's go ahead and go down the line and introduce ourselves. Would you like to do the honors, Kushina?
Right here should be okay.
We want to start on the bottom. I think the bottom would be best, and then work your way up.
He already asked me. Alright, I'm Kushina Kuzumaki. He's my husband. Yeah. Anyways. Here he is.
I am the Yellow Flash, Minata Namikaze.
I'm Kakashi Hatate. I have no desire to tell you my likes, my dreams for the future, and what I do for my hobbies. Well, that's all. I have a lot of hobbies.
My name is Sasuke Uchiha. And of course, I'm Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm Sakura Haruna.
My name's Gara.
Yeah!
I see a lot of enemies in the sand village, and I'm not too happy about that.
I love you, Sakura.
I am Jorian, and I see lots of pretty ladies out in the audience.
And I'm saying this is not the time and place for that.
It's always the time and place.
I'm Nechi Hyuga, and I'm considered a genius.
Speak louder.
Leave my teammate alone.
Hey, be next to your future wife.
That's Karene and my student. Yes, Sensei.
I'm Minma Uzumaki.
And in case you guys don't know, Menma is from Road to Ninja, the new Naruto movie that came out. You in the purple, what's your name?
What's our name, people? Obito!
Oshiha!
Sorry, we can't speak mumble.
Uchiha!
I feel like we're gonna get so much wrestling matches.
My name is Pain, I don't need introduction. I walk in your village, shut in the Tanjiro, I create destruction.
I'm Itachi Uchiha. Sasuke is my little brother.
I'm Karen Uzumaki, future Uchiha.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started off. Basically our panel is a Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid. So let's go ahead and pick out the first person. No, how about you, Sakura?
Why was there no manga last week?
They needed to take time to rebuild me. I totally read it.
Yeah, it came out.
Not really, I read it.
I think we all needed a break.
So we were like, yeah, let's not release something.
We were getting ready for this con.
Yeah.
We were We took a pause on the war to come here, okay? So.
Alright, next question. How about you?
I can answer that question. There was a festival in Japan that took place, and like it took hold, like it put a hold on all the major manga that.
Yeah, we were there.
We were there. We have pictures.
Alright, how about next question? How about you in the white wig?
Kakashi, why have you been reading the same book for so long? Are you a slow reader?
Great patience. Comes great rewards.
I treat my books like a fine wine. The more you sip, the better it tastes, right?
Any more questions? You in the hat.
Just out of curiosity, what would happen if Naruto and Sasuke switched bodies for a week?
There's one thing, I will never go blonde. Never. Okay, chicken butt, you're one to talk. At least I have a fashion statement.
And man, I can get any girl, dude.
You compensate for your sword, it's not my problem.
All right, you two, let's keep it nice and neat. I don't want to put you two in timeout.
Hey, you're dead.
You're about to be dead here in a few seconds if you don't watch.
Okay, father, calm down. Let's move on to the next question. Anyone got any question?
Anything.
I have a question for Sasuke. Kari or Sakura?
Ooh.
Don't look at me like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Sasuke, let's do this.
Don't put me in the spot.
You just got put on the spot, so be a man and answer it.
I don't think none of them can acquire me. I don't know. They need to prove something to me in order to be with me.
No, hold on. I just went and saved your ass. What the?
When I caught you in my arms, and you just staring deeply into me, and I didn't care.
That's not true.
Details. Details. I was seizing in my arm. I was in pain. That was not a look of love.
There was a connection there.
She wasn't like that.
Okay.
I have no comment.
They were connected, all
I
right.
don't know.
I remember the story that Naruto told me where I think y'all accidentally kissed. Maybe
3 times! 3 times!
This is the first I've heard of this.
The 3rd time wasn't.
next question.
Right?
Yeah,
There's only so many times you can blame it.
Please explain this to your mother.
Hey, got a question, guys.
I have a question for Kakashi Sensei.
Like,
What would you do to Naruto if he took your book away?
if you took my book away, I'd give him 1,000 years of debt.
I think I like it.
Okay, how about you, Hidon?
This is for Kakashi. What's behind the mask?
What could be behind mask number 1?
Another mask.
Another mask! Alright, how about next question? Eddie, come on. What do you got?
Sasuke, who do you think's better looking, Naruto or
Well, Sasuke, you did say you'd never go blonde.
If you had a mouth that covered.
You gotta answer the question, come on.
I don't go that way. I don't know what all this is commotion about, you know. All those times. Shut up, you're dead.
Was it that Sasuke special?
What's wrong with
That
that?
excuse is getting pretty old there, Sasuke.
Alright, how about you right here with the question?
In the newest manga, in relation to Sasuke's Susanoo, how do you think Kakashi's gonna be?
Ooh.
She doesn't even one of me.
I'm the copy ninja with over 1,000 jutsus. What do you think's gonna happen?
You're gonna try to be like me?
Alright, next question. How about you in the back?
Okay, this is for Kirby Sage. If you finally decide to go kick the bucket right into that tsunami that you liked her.
Wait, sorry? She said basically before you went ahead and kicked the bucket, I could even tell somebody that you licked her.
You know you
I
like
did.
the crush.
You never told Sonata that you liked her.
No.
I did it my own way. I expected that she'd lose the gamble. She always does.
Not this time. So make my episode and have me give her a big kiss on the cheek. And make my episode unique.
I don't know why. I'm worried my face markings are lipstick too.
Alright, Father, who goes next?
Well, there's only one hand up, so.
It's for who? Minato and Kushina.
Yeah. I was wondering how big of a beating we give Jiraiya should he ever turn Naruto into a pervert like him?
Says it hasn't already happened. Point.
Well, I am getting a frying pan for my new weapon,
I have every faith that my son will not learn the etchy ways of my teacher.
You say that now.
Wow, he's already there. He's already there with sexy jutsus on.
What? What is this?
Watching.
I've been dead for almost 18 years. Excuse me for not knowing. Explain yourself, son.
Yeah, please.